Again, I have to wait half an hour for it to actually show me what it does when I highlight it, but okay. My mouse? Where's my mouse? Can you see my mouse? No, you can't. I've never seen such a thing. That is just incredible. What is the point of that? If I'm have my mouse over here, why would I ever want it to be behind this character? Ow! If she's retired, make it more obvious. Where does it say retired? There's no difference. How am I supposed to know she's retired? Examine, tactical view. Okay, hold on. Ah, that's kind of interesting. Weird that it's a hold, not a toggle. What is with that annoying? I do want to give a quick shout out to the people on Reddit that kind of convinced me to make this video, because ultimately I had lots of people saying yes and no, and this is my reason. So, okay, hello, my name is Lucky Gnome Chris, as you can see right here, and today I'm going to be playing Mewgenics. I was trying to put my finger on it like it's a green screen. I'm actually pretty excited to play this game. It was on sale and I decided to try it out because it's actually been a long time coming that I've actually been curious about it. Same guys who made Binding of Isaac, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Binding of Isaac. I did recently find out, but anyway, the biggest reason is honestly just the clarity of it. Like, you go around collecting things, but you don't know what they do. So it's kind of like a Dark Souls situation where you just have to experiment and see what things do. But for me, I'm not that kind of player. Like, I appreciate the mystery and everything like that. It's just not me. But in any case, they did make a new game called Mewgenics, and apparently it has a lot of humor that actually has turned off a lot of people. But the way people have described the humor has actually kind of tickled my fancy a little bit. So I'm definitely wanted to actually at least give it a try and kind of see if it's up my alley or not. It seems to be a very kind of like XCOM, a little bit fighting style, more specifically Into the Breach, if you know that one. But in any case, it is a roguelike, and it does have very high ratings as well. It's just a very positive, not overwhelmingly positive. But anyway, I'm going to play the game for an hour because I want to see... I generally do game tests, and I see how I feel after 1 hour. And that's the same thing that I'm going to be doing here. All right? So basically starting now. Oh, yeah, there it is. Counting down. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. No more poo-poo talk.
Mewgenics.
Ow. The graphics has kind of been a turnoff for me. That was one big thing. Like, I get the stylization of it, but it is actually well done. The animation is well done. Okay. Okay. There's a 3D to the animation, which is actually not bad now that I closely see it. Right? And in case you don't know me and how I do things, I also just kind of consider every single game that I ever play always a 10 out of 10. And then as I play, things bother me or disturb me or whatever like that, I slowly kind of go down the list and decide if they are worth that or not. Alright, let's go. Oh, where's my mouse? Oh, it already glitched. Alright, that is no mouse glitch. Yeah, so the mouse has disappeared again on my screen. I see on the recording my mouse is actually there, by the way. I have to watch my screen in order to see the mouse? No. Okay, I have to restart the game. Good. I think I'm gonna give that actually a 9.8 because it literally made me restart the game. What a mess. I do have to say, great looking animation, even though the graphics is Paint EXE quality. Ah! So it's just broken. The game is broken. I see. I see. Let me do settings. Let me see if I can fix it by being a genius. So I have to look at the screen here and then look for... what do I want to look for here? VSync full screen. Okay, let's take away full screen maybe. Okay, let's do full screen again. Nope, didn't fix it. Okay, great. Good. Good. Unfixable cursor. Alright, okay. Red, yellow, green. Science. Scared you, didn't I? I know how scary a buzzword like science can be these days. Missed opportunities to make science more of a little text difference, but it's okay. But trust me when I say science can actually be a... No, it's not okay. 9.7. That is a general thing, because I know it's not going to be the first time. Take this table, for instance. Science made this table, and the floor it sits on. There are even people out there who believe that as science made you and I. But I digress. The point I was trying to make here is that cats are a science too. A science that I, Thomas A. Beanies, invented. Well, what do you have to do with all this? Well, word on the street is you're a bit of a felinologist yourself. Felinologist. I know we just met, but I bet you and I could put our brains together. Wait, sorry. I know we just met, but I bet if you and I put our brains together, we could actually change the world. With cats! Now, take a gander at these fine specimens. This is my latest batch, straight out of the bio vats. Choose two, a boy and a girl. Trust me, you'll find out why later.
Meow, meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow,
A boy and a girl.
meow,
meow,
meow.
Okay, what if I do a girl and a girl?
meow.
What's wrong with Gaspard? Okay, I didn't expect you to pass on the best of the bunch. Whatever, their pieces will be good to use. Isn't nature just cruel? Oh, his name's Nature, I see. I'm joking. But it doesn't have to be. In fact, I think with my brains and your ability to choose less than ideal cats, we could really shake things up. Oh, that's funny. He kind of changed his persona there. Alright. Fine. 9.8 for having charm. Well, with enough cats, I bet we could reserve time. Maybe even make dying impossible. All I need is a nuke, radioactive blood, and a bit of elbow grease. Don't worry, I'll be sure to harvest some of Gaspard's elbows before it's incinerated. Now go, my child. Go into the world and hoard some cats. Well, funny that I could have still chose it. He did say boy and girl, but I chose girl and girl, I assume, because Hussein. Is that a girl's name? I don't know. So let's see how the tutorial is. He kicked you out, huh? Well, he does that. Name's Butch, and even though I could give a frick if you live or die, I can't help but see a bit of myself in you. If you get what I mean. Heh. You want to survive in Boone Country? You're gonna need to learn how to fight. So listen up. This is your team. These are your enemies. Your goal is to kill them all. Alright. It is Catra's turn. You could tell because of the paw print thing above the Catra's head. Okay, nice and clear. This is Catra's basic attack. It's melee range, so you will need to move next to the rat to hit it. This is your move in action. You can move once per turn. Click it, and then click the tile you want to move to. Okay. Now that you are next to the rat, you can attack it. This is your basic attack. You can use your basic attack once per turn. Click attack, and then click the rat to attack it. Okay. Doesn't say, so it does 6 damage. Oh. Why do I have to hover on the mouse for so long for it to show me? Like, look at that. Like, it takes so long for me to, look. But if I do it in the center, it goes faster? No. It's so annoying. It's like a beat too late. And I know it's such a nitpick, but it's annoying. And if I'm going to be doing this for a lot of the game, this is how much extra time I have to wait looking at the information. Anyway, it's going to kill him. Oh. Sweet, you really destroyed that bastard. Did you notice that you got a buff when you killed that thing? It's because of that passive ability. Hover over it to learn what it does. Okay. Self-assured. Gain a random stat up whenever you down a unit. Cool. You can also hover over your cat to learn what the buff does too. You can always hover over the cat. There are also spells. You only have one so far, and unfortunately you lack the mana to cast it. Okay. 3 out of 9. This is how much mana the spell costs. This is how much mana you have. You gain mana at the end of your turn equal to your bleh. Equal to your bleh. What's bleh? It literally explained just now what mana is, and it was like a very intuitive thing that most gamers know. But now it has its own terminology of a light bulb that I've never seen. Oh, okay, here. I'm so sorry. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. What can I say? You gain mana at the end of your turn equal to your... You gain mana? Okay. So... +5. There's nothing left to do, so end your turn. So how do I know what this is, though? Like, what this will become? I don't get that. Your mana... You gain mana at the end of your turn equal to this. So I get it. I'm going to get 5 mana, which is going to be a total of 8 mana. But where's my action points or whatever? Anyway, I hope it explains more. It is now Fusain's turn. Okay, so I start with 7? Okay. Fusain has a ranged basic attack. While selecting where to move to, you can see a preview of your basic attack's range in red. Move in range to attack or get as close as you can get. So this will be offline, but anyway, let's see. Unfortunately, you are still not in range to attack the Tom-Tom. However, you do have enough mana to cast one of your spells. Take a look at the roll here. Oh, roll only costs 4 mana. Okay. And you have 5. Click roll and then roll closer to that thing. Aha. Ah. I'm assuming that I can't. Yeah, okay. Can I cancel it? I can't cancel something? Burn you inflict a decreased. Okay, well anyway. I can't do this. Unfortunately, you are still not in range to attack the Tom-Tom. You also wasted all of your mana, and you don't have enough to roll again. Now you will have to wait until your next turn to attack the Tom-Tom. You should think it through your actions more next time. Okay, good. So 7+, which is still a mystery to me, but okay. Because I thought I did a bunch of actions there. Oh, diagonal hitting. Okay, it's Catcher's turn again. You now have enough mana to cast your spell Spit. Select Spit and aim it at the enemy. So how much damage is it going to do? A Spit attack with infinite range that deals 1 damage. And it costs... What does the 4 mean there? 4 mana or 4 of this thing? So it's going to be 1. Okay. That was some good spitting. You actually still have enough mana to cast Spit again. You can cast spells as many times per turn as you want, as long as you have the mana. So Spit again, make it a real thick one. I can't really make it a thick one. It just wants to be funny. Okay. It's slow but has a wide melee range. Okay. Good job. At this point, I trust that you can finish the rest of the fight on your own. So I'm gonna go hide in those bushes and judge you from afar. Okay, move. And then attack. Okay. So he gets 5 mana, and now he doesn't have... Okay, roll. I don't want to roll. I just want to attack him. Can I attack twice? I cannot. Okay. Oh, I can't even... Pew! In 3 rounds. I got 3 cents and 6 eating chicken. Beginner's luck. Okay, now listen. Each time you finish combat, one of your cats is gonna level up. Check out old Fusain. He's about to get a whole lot better. Just look at all these options. Originally, I was gonna let you choose yourself, but I feel like I need to point something out. There's a pretty awesome combo here. Check out Fusain's current passive up there. Burn you inflict. Okay, so I want to get something that burns. Now read what Sunburn does. Inflicts burn 1 and infinite range. Sunburn makes things burn, and hot-blooded make burn more burny. So take Sunburn already or not. It's your funeral. Might as well, you know. Alright, so it's learned, but okay, remember, every cat is different, so always check out what your cat's passive ability does. A cat's passive can make or break a run, and combos win games. Always be on the lookout for abilities that combo. Okay. Alright, let's see. Should you use Brawn or Brains to get past him? Check your stats to see the odds of success. I don't know the odds 8 out of what? 8 out of 20 or 8 out of 100, right? Anyway, let's try to outsmart. Has a better stat, so. Behind budget directing him. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. So there's that RNG factor there. I mean, you know, Fight on tight spaces had that kind of thing where it's like it had like a 60% chance to do this or that, and the double-edged sword thing. I'm fine with that, I guess. But for me, it was my least favorite parts. But anyway, well, you're lucky your plum is so high, so you'd be chewing rocks. Okay. What's this? Use gain 7 mana. Okay. A stick. Yay. Use a melee attack with. Okay, 4 uses. Hold up. You don't want to go into this boss fight unprepared. You have items that you have not yet equipped to your cats. Click here to equip them first. So I just do it here. Oh, I just click on it. Okay. Okay, nice little training there. Good training, but still mystery on the energy per turn situation. It is time for a boss fight. I trained Pebbles here myself. He's about to rock your world. Show me what you got. So I feel like this game doesn't really rely also on energy per turn. It's not like Slay the Spire, right? Where it's like, you know, one card could be like 1 mana or another card could be 2 mana kind of thing. It's more just like there's a bunch of actions I can do, and it's the, well, literally mana that I'm worried about here, not the energy. So I should have said energy, not mana. Anyway. Oh, he goes first, okay. We'll see what it does. Attack it to knock it forward in a straight line. It deals 5 damage to units it hits. Okay. So I can't... So who has... Hold on. Oh, I cannot see my guys? Uh-oh. That's a problem. That's a problem. I want to be able to see my characters and remind myself who has what so I can position them properly. That's a big one. That's like a 9.5. Can't see my squad in the game. This doesn't do anything. Okay. No. I mean, that's a bit beginner's mistake in my you know, in the game's defense, it's my mistake that I did that, but it's just I don't know. It's my fault. It's my fault. So now what? I'm just gonna have to do this. +1 reach. Okay. I thought I equipped my new ability, but again, I guess it's this guy who has it. Ouch. Okay. This costs 6 mana. Okay. So, let's move over here-ish. Oh wait, no, that was not good because, oh no, now he can push me in the rocks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna end turn to get the mana. Hey, so I might have noticed this already, but take a look up here. This is the order that you and enemy take their turns. Okay, cool. That explains that. The turn order is usually the same every round, so pay attention to it or don't. 16 out of 20. It would be really nice if I could just click and then just see their information, but the pause stays on the character that it's their turn, so that I can actually just kind of, you know, remind myself whose turn it is. I don't know, but, you know. Anyway. Oh, next time I gotta really keep track of this thing. Hey, hold on, buddy. Don't you end your turn just yet. You can still attack with your weapon. Weapons can be used once a turn, even if you already used your attack. Okay. Oh, wow. -8. Oh, that's a big one. So I guess I'll use this. So I'm going to use this. It does 1 damage. I don't know 4. I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's gonna become 4? If that's the case, I'm ready to give this like a 9.3 right away. Okay, it still says 4. Okay. Unexplained. I don't think I need my mana for this guy so much, so I might as well just do it again. Ouch. So now I can heal. Oh, it's mana. Oh, shit. Short lobbed. Who has the damn thing about the sunburn? Okay, so that's my passive. Okay, gotcha. Good. Okay, cute icon. 30% chance to miss the next turn. Okay, so burn you inflict is decreased by 1. And then blind takes 2 damage at the start of the turn. Okay, cool. And then I could just go ahead and just do that. So it still says +8. So I can just do this again? Why not? So this is 6. I would imagine that this would take down to 1, which I feel like that is what's going to happen. But anyway. Okay, good. Good. I guess I'll move so I'm not so easy to bang into stuff. Yeah, so I really don't know what the determination of this end the current turn and go to the next one. Oh, just out of range. Wait, can I do this? Yes, I can. So it's just that? Once per turn. Okay. And I can't do that. Okay. So he has the roll. Oh, that's frustrating that I can't actually see which person has which. Can't I do that in Into the Breach? I'm pretty sure I could. So Into the Breach is a better game. Again, I only hope that is because it's a tutorial or something. If that's the case, it is it's a refund, actually. Alright, 22. So he is the roller. And I can still spit at him. And I can move out of the way. I don't get what the +8 is determined on. Oh, this is a Dark Souls situation where I'm supposed to lose? Well, damn, it looks like Fastein got pretty hard. Don't worry though, he's not dead yet, only downed. When a cat gets downed in a fight, they get injured and one of their stats gets reduced permanently. Ooh. Don't let their body get hit too many times or they will actually die. As long as your other cats can finish the fight, your down cats will still survive, so finish the fight.
Meow.
Okay, so I can't revive. No! Doesn't it say +1 reach? So I guess this is hiding it. Okay. What is this weird hit detection? Look at this. My mouse? Where's my mouse? Can you see my mouse? No, you can't. Because it's on top of this guy. But because this is a bad game, it's actually under him. I've never seen such a thing. That is just incredible. What is the point of that? If I have my mouse over here, why would I ever want it to be behind this character? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to keep this game. Oh boy.
Meow.
So 3. How do I know how much life he has? It says if he keeps getting hit. Is that 3 turns or 3 HP? Damn, I didn't get a crit or anything. 3 damage. Oh no! Oh no!
Meow.
It said -5. I guess it was -5 to these rocks? If the rocks have life... Okay, it says +3. Okay. Fair enough. So this has a life. Okay. Weird, but alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. So he has 3. Okay, he's dead. Do they get healed at the end? Sunburn block. Block is always good, especially at this early for blocking 2 for free. Heal at adjacent for 2. Spawn a poop on an adjacent title. I think block is good.
Meow.
So she leveled up, so she's the one that gets the rewards. Okay. You did great out there. This marks the end of your first little adventure. It's time to go home. You will bring back any food, coins, items, treasures, and injuries you gained during your journey. These supplies will hopefully prove yourself to you at some point. prove useful to you at some point. Oh, and if you ever want to save an exit or run, just click that thing. Okay. Bye. Wait, I see a house on that hill. Well, hello, neighbor. Yes, it's me, Mr. Tinkles. You've no doubt heard about me around town, and yes, all the rumors are true. I spread them myself. Just like my legs. What am I saying? God, I'm so bad. Anyway, you can call me Tink. My god, look at these kitties. They just returned from home after the adventure. They look busted. See, that's the kind of like shuddering that I expected to see when he said scientist earlier. Cats that have already been on adventure are retired. Okay. That means they won't be able to go on any more adventures. So why don't you take these guys inside so they can relax comfortably? Okay. I see. Cool. Pew.
Meow.
Pew. Well, they seem pretty comfortable, I guess. So, you can now end the day and watch what happens when the lights go off. When you end the day, every cat will eat 1 food. Make sure you always have more than enough. Okay. It will be emptied at the end of the day. Oh, okay. Fun. Cat 2, 8 cents. Friday, June 1st. Okay. They made a kitten! Hey, that was fast. Oh my, what an eventful night. Don't tell my wife what we saw. Ah, you have a new kitten. She will need to grow up before she can go on an adventure, though. Don't worry, there is something in the water here that makes them grow up in like 1 day. Okay, I see. Also, look, a stray cat has come to your house looking for love. You should totes take them inside, right? Domi? Oh. I'm afraid to put them inside with them. Because I feel like it could be like an evil thing, but anyway. I wonder if this is gonna work. No. Okay. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to continue my adventure? Or does it actually just want me to put them there? Okay, fine. Once you have made enough kittens or collected enough strays, you can take them out on an adventure and find more supplies. You'll want 4 fresh kitties to send out on an adventure, but you don't have enough yet. So just like keep ending the day and collecting the strays until you do. Also, you can right click on the kitten to see if they inherited anything from the parents and check her stats. Okay. Cool, cool. Gain what? Okay. So do I literally just keep waiting for a stray, or do I end the day? Night calm, nothing of significance occurred. There you go. Hades. Hello, Hades. Didn't he say 4? I have 4. I have 5, in fact. So now what? Okay. You saying got it on with Talburn and made a kitten. Oh yay, with that new stray there, you should have enough cats to go on an adventure. I have 6 now, what do you mean? Go put them in the adventure box and get them ready for a journey. Okay. So how many? 4? Melee attack. So, okay, let's see. Let's do some careful calculations here. Gain 2. Okay, I do want you. That cat cannot be put into the adventure box because she is retired.
Meow.
Oh. Well, there should definitely be... Hold on.
Meow. Meow.
If she's retired, make it more obvious. Where does it say retired? It's a cat. There's no difference. How am I supposed to know she's retired? 9.1. Game isn't clear when a cat is retired. I guess I'll get 9.2. Okay, I like this though. I like that you actually say all the stuff. Some games just have an icon and they just make you guess. So that's surprising to see. Oscar, this cat has mutations. Permanently slow. Slow. Now I have to look what slow is. Oh, good. No. Speeds affects turn order. Okay, I can only guess that this means the turn order. But of course, it's going to use different terminology. What are you doing? Weapon damage to a random unit. If you kill that unit, take an extra turn. That's horrible. I don't like that at all. The roll is kind of cool. Okay. Oh, wait, but this guy is... Okay, cool. Gain +1 luck. Alright. Why not? I can do 4, right? You said? Sunburn. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, he's retired. Fuck. Oh, hello, Keiko. Gain 1 range. Dexterity affects range attacks. Okay, there you go. Deal 1 damage to unit within 5 tiles if it kills it, gains 5 mana. Okay, there you go. Okay. Collars. Ah. Shoot things from afar. Ugh. Okay. I just said just now, just because it looked like it was gonna be annoying because it says +4 heart, okay. -1 less mana a turn, okay. And then -1 range, fine. I guess it's clear there. But like, you know, this one, it's like, okay, so, you know, +2, I guess it's luck, I already knew that, but let's just say I didn't. At least it's here. So, fine. No marks off or whatever. Blast your foe. So who? Everybody gets one. They share a collar? How does that work? No. Punch your way to victory. Fight is a great way to doing big, strong melee attacks. So let's see. Get the strongest guy. Actually, let's get the weakest guy. To where... Okay, so between you two. Okay. Alright. So +2, -1 there. Okay, let's get a little balance, right? What are you? Range. Okay, this could help with range. Okay. Tanks are great at absorbing energy. Okay, somebody with low health. So, okay, 6 compared to... Maybe I should give you the tank one. Oh, sorry, I already gave the tank. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, range. Okay. Alright, let's see if things are different with the real, actual game. Okay, so hopefully I can see the abilities. Nope. Is there a tab? Okay, saving grace is going to be controls. Examine, tactical view. Okay, hold on. Ah, that's kind of interesting. Weird that it's a hold, not a toggle. I'm sure I could probably change that. Okay, cancel. What is that button? That's not clear, but it's okay. I'm guessing that's my thumb button on my mouse. Pause is escape? Why is that blocked? Oh, it's locked because I can't change it. Fair enough. Flip furniture. Skip cutscene. Spell. Basic attack. Trinket. So there is no way to see information on the cats that I have. Oh, tab. There's no I. There's no tab. How about I? No. Yep. So that is officially not because of tutorial. So that is going to be down to a 8.9. Actually, like I said, for me, that's almost a refund now. I can't play the game like that. How am I supposed to remember who has what and be able to synergize my stuff properly? Horrible design. I don't know. I'm pissed. So move. Okay, so I can see this. Okay, so red is move, I assume. No. Red is... Okay, so I'm putting my finger on the screen there, so that means that's where I can go to? No. What is the red? What's the red mean? Is that my... When you're down a unit, gain +2. And I can't move him any further than that. How much is his range? How much is his range? Oh, there's no stat screen. Oh, no stat screen. Okay. I'm just gonna play the game like I'm gonna... Okay, first of all, 8.5. Not clear where the paw was. A little bit my fault, you can say, because on the top left, it does show the red cat. So kind of on me, but the paw definitely looked like it was on this guy. There was a reason why I kept thinking I was going to move this guy. And now he has 40 health, by the way. I didn't think I had anybody above like 10 health. So that's also very confusing for me. And the range, nope, because... oh, I guess the stats are there. Okay, so yeah, I can't reach. So let's just end the turn. Again, I don't know how much... why I got +5 mana. I don't know how to increase it. I don't know how to make it lower. So she shoots a projectile. Will it reach this person? Again, +1 range. I don't know what the red means. It's all a lie. So I'm just going to shoot. This is going to do... Oh, this is going to do 7. Okay, so kill him. So, I think what I want to do is I actually want to move this person. That's a big range. But why is the range like this? But then I can see this way. I guess that makes sense. I guess I can see. I can shoot where I can see. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Which means I should be able to hit these guys, no problem. Alright. And then... Okay. Deal 1 damage. Next time an ally is targeted by an enemy, will switch places with that ally. Rocks you spawn are alive. And have 3 rocks you spawn alive and have +3 HP. Spawn a rock at the start of battle. Okay, this is the rock I got. Okay. Okay. Oh, it says push and then melee with knockback. Okay. What is with that annoying... weird, annoying sound effects that will get more annoying the more hours I play. What's this? Food. Heals... Okay, cool. Again, I have to wait half an hour for it to actually show me what it does when I highlight it, but okay. Oh my god. How does that not annoy people? Lava shot over obstacles. Okay. So, I'm gonna go here. Set a bait trap that attracts enemies. Interesting. So, +7. So if I do this, is it going to actually lower? No. Roll. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Actually, I'm gonna place this right here. And then I'm gonna roll. Cool. Oh! A rock actually is gonna do its bidding for me. Okay. Round 2. Gain +1 luck. So you know what's the funny thing? Even though I commended it for saying what does luck do... Oh no, I guess I just didn't hover over it when I could have. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Gain +2 damage. Is this an enemy? It's all stats filled up. It's half a circle around you. Ooh. Where? Okay. Oh. Little on me for not actually knowing what it does, but whatever. And now I can move this guy here. Oh no! I wanted to attack the crow! Would have been nice if he said optional. Kiko leveled up. Your next spell you cast is cast twice. Inflict slow. A spell that deals 0 damage increases the spell's damage by 2 at the end of each turn. Knock back each unit adjacent to a chosen tile 1 space. A spell that costs 0 damage increases the spell cost by 2 at the end of the turn. Wait, a spell that deals 0 damage increases the spell damage castable once per battle. Oh. No, that means I can only... A spell that deals 0 damage. So that would just be like a buff spell or a debuff spell kind of thing? Okay, interesting. Movement range is reduced to 2. Ah! That is the difference of slow and speed. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Your next spell you cast... Knock back each unit adjacent. Okay, whatever. Each adjacent unit. Okay, looks very soft and also very tasty. Ooh, charm. The bird happily hops over for eager. I feel like those are so, like, you know, what's the thing of me clicking? Like, I'm just going to be selecting the higher number every time, but there's no actual real strategy to it. I'm just wasting time clicking it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Fragile, flammable, brittle when wet. Cardboard hat. Who has the lowest health? Okay. And then... oops, wrong one. Sorry. Use a wide wind attack. Okay. 3 damage. Why does he have such little damage? What happened? No, that wasn't it. Alright, you get this guy. Why not? Oh wow, that goes far. Okay. So what did he do? Slows units counterattacks when hit. Okay. I like the vibration, so I know for sure that, you know, what I'm going to be doing. I like the... so let's say doing the wrong move. So how do I attack this? Knock back. With the line of your sight. I see. Okay, that's on me. That's on me, but it's okay. Has a 50. Oh, that's what it is. So it's normally 5, but he has this. Gotcha, gotcha. Game plus 1 luck. I didn't get to see what luck does again. I forgot. I don't know what 4 means, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to do this. Yep. Cool. Okay. So technically, I kind of want to kill that other cat there. So let's do that. This is 5. They're all gonna just die anyway by 1 hit, so. Hey, roll. Why not? Okay, attack. Oh, this is gonna hit nobody. Ah! Shoot. Replace that ally. Wow, I can move so little? Oh, I guess because my slow. Fair enough, okay. Deal 1 damage to your unit within 5 tiles. Pretty damn strong rock. Okay, move. Here we go. I should probably remember to use some items. A circle around me, okay. Oh, why can't I move there? Because it's a rock? Yeah, I see. And my movement... oh, it's slowed. Right. Alright, whatever. Oh, I can't walk on the dead bodies. Oh, I see. Why can't I hit him? Oh, it's a range thing. And now I can't... okay. That's so cool. There we go. Phew. Roll up to 3 times in a straight line. Okay. So move. 10. So far away? Holy moly. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. What? What? Why do dead bodies block it? Like, I mean, even on like a... Ow! Okay. 8 point... I don't know if it's necessarily a deserving of a lowering rate. It's just super, super frustrating. But the fact that I can just hit the air, it's like, if I'm gonna hit the air, why let me waste the attack? Obviously, I wanted to hit the only damn thing that I could have in front of my face. But instead, the game thought I wanted to hit beside me with nothing there. No, that's where that thing isn't perfect, as mentioned before. Great. So good. Oh, they all heal. Okay. Dummy. A weak melee attack that has the chance to hit multiple enemies. Jump to an open tile within range that inflicts bruise on all, increases all incoming physical damage. Interesting. Each allied cat gain +2 and knockback. You and each allied cat gain +2 and knockback units 2 tiles. Huh. So I select my ally, huh? That's kind of not bad. But I like leap. And it's less mana. Before I forget, I gotta make sure that I look at the stats. How do I see stats stuff? Okay. Luck effects, base crit chance, and all randomness. Okay, okay. Alright, 4+, but less slow. So units that contact you are knocked back 2 tiles. Interesting. That's good, because he's a range guy, so it's actually kind of nice for that. Gain 5 damage and madness. Thinks everything is an enemy. Uncontrollable. Well, that doesn't sound too good. Plant flowers in a large area. Usable once per battle. Oh, I see. How do I know it is a specific thing like that? Oh, it has the icon. Okay, good. Okay. So, let's see who doesn't have... Oh, everyone except him. Okay. Here you go. Let's keep things interesting there. Tell Burn finds... Oh, it's another one of these. Well, not really, actually, but it's okay. If they're a party, I feel like you should be able to be like which cat you'd want to choose. Like, there's literally no strategy besides it's all RNG. Because I could choose any of the 3 options, and I could still fail any of the 3. Like, I mean, you know, Boulder Gates is an interesting game, but it's just not for me. Same with, what's the game where you talk to your Thai? Disco Elysium, right? It's like, it's a very cool concept. I wish I could play it. I love the idea, but there's just something about just failing what other people could have succeeded. So unfortunately, the way I would play it is I would just save, and then if I fail, I would just load, and I just don't find fun in that. And then I also just kind of, yeah, I don't like, I keep trying to tell myself, oh damn, well I failed it. Okay, well I'll just keep going, right? It works in a D&D scenario with friends, you know, you're with physically. It's a lot more fun that way, right? But when it's a single player game and then I fail something when I know I could have succeeded at something, but it's just because pure luck that I didn't get to do that, that's not that fun for me. Anyway. Pulling open and turning no avail. I didn't get to open it. Okay, cool. The Keen Gatos versus Fenrir. 60. Alright, jump to a tile. I can't do that. But, actually, so I'm going to make him wait. 50% dodge chance to think. Okay, cool. Come to me. Okay. So, can I move? How far can I shoot this thing? Coin. Okay, coin. The funny thing is, even right here, I like the reminder of the ability shaking so that I can remember which one I'm about to do. But just the fact that the game lets me shoot at a random spot. It's different if there's something that I could shoot there. Like, you know, I can understand, maybe there's a rock there. Maybe I do want to shoot the coin. I don't know, but there's, like, me shooting the coin had no effect, right? And if there's nothing interactable, why let me do it? It's not that kind of game where I have full freedom to do that kind of thing. It's just frustrating because one, I forget, and two, I could misclick. God damn it. And there's no undo, of course. Oh, good. He can shoot around the corner. He can shoot around the corner with a 50% dodge chance. And I can't move to him? Why can't I move to him? What's my movement? -1. Oh, I see. No way. Wait, but the movement doesn't make sense because... Alright, I'm sick of this game. So move. So if I do this, it shakes, right? But then if I press move, it doesn't do anything. It just shows me this thing that I can click on, but I could think that it means attack now, because now that I know that I can attack anything, it's just in that range. But pressing move, it doesn't shake, like I said right here. I like the reminder of the ability shaking, but we're doing a minus, let's say, 2, because I'm also pissed off. The shake is inconsistent because the shake is inconsistent because the ability shakes, but not the move. Oh, my 1 hour timer. 1 hour timer. Boom. There we go. You know what I'm going to do with this? Boom. You know what I'm going to do with this? All right. First of all, it's a nice to meet you kind of situation. Electroristic refund. These are my notes playing. I will never play it again. So ultimately, I'm going to review it right now, but I'm just going to first make sure to get my refund. So what I do every time I do my review games and everything like that is I do a very specific kind of rubric that I use called my core system. It's spelled COREE, which is the traditional way of spelling it, of course, and that stands for Clarity, Operations, Effects, Clarity, Operations, Rewards, Effects, and Entertainment. All right, as you can see right here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So, I'm just going to go through everything. Everything's out of 10, and in total it's out of 50, and then that's the final score of the game. So, now, I did give it an 8.3 according to my notes because I was just kind of going down, but I've been only playing it for an hour, and these are going to be my final thoughts going forward as well. So, clarity. Clarity is how clear the rules are, what to do, where to go, what abilities do, things like that. So there were definitely some issues of not understanding a few things here. For example, it seemed like the mana situation seemed to just kind of be random of how much mana I get at the end. It didn't seem like if moving or attacking lowered my mana at the end of the turn. Like, I would like it if I got, let's say, you know, there's plus 8 mana. If I skip my turn, I get 8 mana. But if I move, I lose 2 mana. If I attack, I lose 1 mana. You know, that kind of thing. That would be kind of an interesting mechanic, but it didn't seem to work like that at all. And in fact, I didn't even know how it worked. All right. Then there was the issue with the, like, I didn't understand what slow did until later. That's not a big deal. Some games are kind of like that. Sometimes it's fine. It's not the biggest issue. Sometimes it wasn't clear of the no, kind of my fault also. Yeah, the inconsistency of the reminder of the ability shaking, that was annoying, right? Because then if a system's going to be implemented and it's not going to be utilized 100% of the time, then it's just going to be unreliable for me to look at that part and really make a real decision. I know it's kind of my fault for still doing a move when ability was shaking, but again, I'm going to talk more about it, but just the fact that the game lets me randomly click on an empty spot is ludicrous. So let's see. Can't see my squad in the game. Oh, big issue. Big issue. That's huge. I want to be able to see what cat has the burn, what cat has my ability to make traps, what cat is my pushing cat, right? Like, do I have to memorize all that? If I have to memorize that for every single run, then that's going to be very confusing and annoying for me, because sometimes, like, turn-based games, I step away. I pause. If I'm multitasking, right? And then I kind of look away. I've maybe done theoretically 5, 6 runs at that point, and then those runs get smushed in my brain, and I don't necessarily remember if I'm being distracted. Sure, it could be a testament of how good your memory is, kind of thing, but maybe mine isn't, so I don't like that. But yeah, I do not like that in the slightest bit. Game isn't clear when the cat is retired. Huge issue. When I'm in the house part, why can't it just clearly state there's like a little icon above the head, or even when I click on the damn cat, which would be horrible design, but the fact that it's not even there and I have to click it and it doesn't work when I drop it on the box, please tell me I'm wrong, but that, like, yeah, really, really, really bad. Let me see. Look for how for how long the tooltips come up. That's kind of a clarity thing. So, like I said, you hover over the tooltip on the thing on the map, like the cat or the rock, and it takes half an hour for the tooltip to come up. A little bit of a clarity thing. But in any case, yeah, lots of things that definitely annoyed me. Some things that were nice, like it showed the stats. When you hover over it, you see what the stats are, right? You see what not speed. What was it? Yeah, speed. You see what speed is, you see what luck does. So you got that, but there's way too many things that bog it down for me to be a reliable game to be able to kind of play anytime I want to. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'm being maybe a little bit generous of that. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. No, 5 out of 10. Way too many things are annoying, because at the end of the day, the game does explain enough things, but there's just so many basic things that it misses out on that is just way too frustrating for me. Operations. Operations is the way the game plays, the way the game works, the way the uniqueness of the game itself is, right? Operations, the operations of the game. So, it's Into the Breach. It's I can't think for some reason of another example of it, even though I know tons and tons and tons. But in any case, it's just because I played so much of Into the Breach. I have like 80 hours in that game. I love that game. Yeah. The way that the game is so messy with how you click, literally had my mouse supposedly on top of the thing that I wanted, but instead it was behind the character. Blows my mind how bad that is. And the fact that I can just shoot on anything, so there's going to be tons, like, you can consider it a beginner's thing where it happens to me, but it's just so frustrating that it happens. Right? It's just like I lose faith in the game when the game just works like that. It makes me think, ooh, okay, fine, I guess I could shoot in any place, so then there's going to be things happening. But still, even if things start happening, like maybe let's say there's a hidden tile or something, right? Then if it looks like a hidden tile, then and there's an enemy there, like an invisible enemy, right? Then if it's an empty tile, there should be a little thing that says, are you sure you want to shoot this empty space, or something cute like that? Like, the game has a little, silly humor. I'm gonna go into that in a little bit. Yeah. And then there are some people that don't like that. Then they can turn that off in the menu. But there's going to be a majority of people that is going to be frustrated by the fact that you can just click anywhere you want to. So that is really, 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 really bad in my opinion. And I do not like that. Okay, what else have we got here? Unfixable cursor glitch, it's a glitch. I don't take glitches to be necessarily a ranking in my games. I just kind of would consider, well, it's a release game though. No, sorry. I take that back, because most of the time I'm doing reviews for unreleased games and stuff like that, like game tests. But this is a release game, fully out and everything like that. So maybe I will take a big note on that. But anyway, can't see the squad in the game, not clear the room, weird knowing sound, reminder, ability, shoot name, wasting tag error, five more, because, yeah, now I'm attacking. Okay, yeah, I see. The shake is consistent. Okay, so yeah. But anyway, so uniqueness. The uniqueness part of the game is really the thematics, and what I've been hearing is the amount of things, which is gonna actually be a nice tangent for my next point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it what I think it deserves, in my opinion. I would say it would be more of a 7 or a 6 to me. And I'm going to be mean and give it a 6. Rewards. Rewards is the variety of gameplay, the amount of things that is in the game, the variety of enemies, items, abilities, stuff like that. This is probably where I think that the game completely soars. It has, I've already seen tons of different abilities that I can't even begin to experiment with. There's lots of different casts that have lots of different passives and everything like that. Like, it pains me a little bit to do this, but I think I might have to give it a 10 out of 10. And again, I'm doing a first impression review, right? Just what I could see. When it comes to just seeing this, I think I can only imagine that it's going to become more. And also the fact that I've also heard tons of people just say they've played tons and tons and tons of hours just because of the sheer incredible depths of different things that there are in this game. So ultimately, that deserves a 10 out of 10, and I have seen it from my own eyes, and I can definitely see, where it can be going in that direction, which would be good in theory, but if the game is not good and how it plays is not good, I'm not going to be able to get there. And then we got effects. Effects is the presentation, the graphics, the style, the music, the sound effects, everything like that. So the graphics is the reason why I actually didn't buy the game. It looks like a paint. If I didn't know it was done by Binding of Isaac, I would have probably gave it even less trust. I only gave it now because it was on sale, and I was like, okay, fine. I was considering it for a while, but whatever. So, yeah. But in any case, the animations were nice on the faces and stuff. So the animations are cool. I just hate the graphic style. I could see that it can kind of start to warm up to me a little bit. But it didn't hit me where I wanted it to. I didn't get to the point where the story or the silliness got so weird. Sure, the cat's having sex in the house or whatever like that. Kind of just a fun thing, really. But yeah, it never got like South Park levels, is what I was kind of promised. So there's that. But I can read, I guess, how silly those things can get to. Anyway, there was something that I saw about the audio. Weird, annoying sound effects that will get more annoying the more hours you play. The meowing. I know it's called Mewgenics. It's not called Mewgenics, but the amount of meowing, it was definitely too crazy, where I would have to turn on the sound effects, but then the sound effects are important because then you're just getting a dull game of just, things moving and stuff like that. Like, I don't like it. I didn't like it. It's annoying. And when I do first impressions, I multiply everything in my head, right? I just imagine that I'm playing this game for 200 hours and then I'm going to be hearing those meowings. Like, I'm going to go crazy. So no. No, 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 no. Let's see, was there anything else that really stood out? There was no voice acting, right? There was, the music was fine. It fit the theme and stuff. So let's just kind of do this systematically here. So we got, possible voice acting, animations, graphics, style, music, and sound effects. Okay. So it technically would be out of 6. The things I liked was the animations and the music. So we got voice acting, we got sound effects, we got music. Okay, sound effects. So 3 out of 3, 50. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because ultimately that's what it sounds like to me. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. The sound effects were the thing that annoyed me. No. Let's get to 4 out of 10 because the animations and the music. Okay, and then finally, this is also the most personal one on the list here, called entertainment, which is the fun factor. How much fun I had. I mean, I did refund it, right? Ultimately, you know, it's like, why am I like, I'm playing this game to see the rewards, basically. But at the end of the day, I kind of don't care for it if I don't like the game, right? So, what can I say? um, yeah, like, did I have fun? No. Ultimately, no. So that has to be less than a 5. And then the clarity bogged it down also. So I think I'll just give it a 3. All right. And there it is. That's my final score for Mewgenics. So that is going to be a total of 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 10 is 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. And 25 plus 3 is 28. 28 out of 50, which is 2.8 out of 5, which is ultimately 56 out of 100. It's a passing score, but it's definitely not a reason for me to keep it. And definitely not a reason for me to spend $30 on it, which is crazy, which is really, really insane to me. Yeah. So, if you disagreed, let me know what you think, where I was wrong. And, you know, maybe you could just say, oh, stupid Chris, there was actually this stupid thing, or this clear thing that showed it here, right? It's like, okay, show me where. But anyway, ultimately, I don't think you changed my mind about getting the game again. Either way, it just didn't seem something that special to me, as I kind of felt like it wouldn't be. But in any case... So, once again, if you liked it, you can always subscribe to me and Look at him Chris on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I do my reviews generally private, but because this is a public game, I know that developers wouldn't. There's not an NDA kind of thing, but it's just more of a respect to kind of embarrass. But again, this is a fully released game, so it's a different story. Anyway, thanks again for listening. I appreciate the time, and hopefully, I don't want to say I convinced you. I don't want to convince you on those kind of things. I just kind of want to say my reason as to why I didn't want to keep the game or why I didn't want to keep playing the game. So thanks a lot. And also, I do want to give a quick shout out to the people on Reddit that kind of convinced me to make this video, because ultimately I had lots of people saying yes and no. And this is my reason. So anyway, thanks again. And everyone, take care. Bye-bye.